Well, hello everyone. Mystic Magic Lady here to check in with the energy for today. Today being July 17th, 2021. Hope you're all doing well. So let's see, what is the energy for today? Collective. Oh, it's quick. Okay. Okay, so there seems to be about a bit of an energy of maybe having a hard time defending your position. There may be a little bit of feeling of like not being able to rise above a situation. This is also a feeling of, not having support around you from community or friends. You not being able to really speak up for yourself. There may be a situation where you're not really able to hold true to your values or not really able to express yourself. You may have to, this is like a feeling of maybe feeling like you can't really speak up against like the group. I feel like this, for some of you, you might have people that are around you that really aren't really aligned with your values, and you may be having a, ch- a challenge really being able to overcome that or speak up or uh, rise above a situation. Okay. Hmm. Well, I don't love that, but let's see what the challenge is. And sometimes we're just, a little depleted. Sometimes we don't have the energy to really, maybe some of you just don't have the energy to debate people or to really like speak up. I feel like some of you are having aren't able to speak up about a situation, and you don't really have like-minded people around you, I feel. What's the challenge here, Spirit? What is the challenge for the collective here? The energy already feels like a challenge, I'll tell you that. Okay. Okay, what's the challenge there? I'm kind of getting a feeling of, I want to say like peer pressure. I feel like that kind of a feeling of people around you maybe having a different opinion or a different outlook or want to do something different. Like I said, I feel like it's like peer pressure, like people around you trying to push you to do something that is not really in aligned with what you want to do, and you maybe having a difficult time really sticking up for yourself or speaking up about the situation. Kind of picking up on. So be careful of who you're hanging around. That's all I gotta say. There was a challenge here today, July 17th. What do people need to know about challenges? Okay, challenge. Okay, yeah, the challenge is really being able to get some peace of mind emotionally about something perhaps that may have happened in the recent past. This also may be a challenge to really have peace of mind, because I feel like some of you have people around you that just maybe aren't for your highest good, or not that they're bad, but I just feel like there's an energy of being around a situation, being around people that really aren't in alignment with how you feel. That's really what I'm picking up, like peer pressure or just people that have different views or ideas or values or um, something like along those lines that are not the same. And I feel like for some of you, you're having maybe a hard time. This could even be family. Sometimes we're in family situation, a party or a get together, and it's our family, but we may be completely different in our thinking or the way that we feel or things that we believe, but it's still our family, right? So there's sometimes situations we all have to be together, And I feel like for some of you that may be happening here, friends or family, that you're just not all on the same page, and maybe you're just having a hard time really talking about your truth and being able to kind of like speak up, kind of maybe just like going with the flow, even though it's not really how you feel. And I feel like the challenge is really for you to feel some emotional balance and to kind of have emotional fulfillment. For some of you, there's a challenge here with a new love. This could be for some of you. I feel this could be like a challenge with maybe a new love that's been in your life, someone new, and maybe you're around some people that maybe don't agree with this person or don't like this person, or maybe your friends don't like this person or your family. For some of you, not all of you. And so maybe there's a challenge to really come to some peace in a new love situation, because you might have people around you that you can't defend yourself, or you feel like you can't really defend yourself for this person about. That's not going to be for all of you. For others, there may just be a challenge for you to really rise above a situation where people don't really think like you or not really in alignment with your values, and maybe a day today where you kind of just don't want to fight, don't really, just not having the just don't feel like you have the energy to really defend your position, maybe. So you're just maybe having a challenge really getting peace of mind because you don't feel like challenging other people or having to speak up for yourself. I'm feeling okay. So what is the possible outcome potentials here? So what do people need to know? What's the outcome here in this situation? People. Spirit, give us the outcome, please. What's a possible outcome here? How can people get over this challenge? What's the outcome here? Okay. Really? Okay, so they want me to take all three of these, and I see why. Okay. So, again, I'm picking up there may be still, for some of you, be some celebrations, some parties, some gatherings that are still happening. And because of this, that may be why some of you are around some energy and some people that um, aren't really like, it's not really your thing, or they don't really have the same values, but you really just kind of keeping quiet, maybe just to keep the peace, I feel. Some of you might have, like I said, parties or family situations or gatherings where you're a little different. You maybe think differently, feel differently about things, and just not feeling like having to defend your position all the time, right? Sometimes we just don't want to have to defend ourselves and why we are or why we feel a certain way, right? Because it can be exhausting, especially when it's everyone else feels like they're so different. So for some of you, I feel like you might just be like keeping quiet and just around people, a group energy, just because you have to be right now, and not really, it's not really giving you much peace of mind. Now with the outcome here, I'm seeing that things are gonna go um are gonna go full circle. There's gonna be kind of like an ending in a situation, or maybe how you feel about a situation. Um, but there's, you're gonna feel, because right, the challenge, right, is feeling like some peace of mind and maybe some, emotional clarity. But there is going to be a chance for you to maybe, and for some of you, you might have been, taking a time out and just kind of like trying to regain some inner peace and maybe not have any conflict with other people. And that's why I feel that's this energy where it's just like, I'm just gonna like keep the peace, even though it's not really giving you peace of mind, but with this group energy and people are just very different on what their values, you may just want, be feeling like just keeping quiet. There's a need to really to step back and just try to find some balance within yourself. I feel like some of you have had to kind of pull back maybe from this group or family's energy in the past. And it's going to go, you're going to come full circle, and you're going to want to take another time out from this situation, even though like you're re-engaging. I feel like some of you have had to like re-engage with this group, family, friends, community, whatever this is, um, after maybe having to take a little time out. And it's time to just kind of rebalance yourself, because sometimes when we're around this group energy that's not really for our highest good, not that they're bad people, I'm just saying that there's people around you that just feel differently. And so you might have to pull your energy back and protect yourself. And you're going to feel like maybe just trying to keep the peace and just trying to regain balance in yourself. You're going to have to engage, but you want to engage with some balance and a little bit of, being able to reconnect with who you are and how you feel is what I'm picking up. Okay. Like, because sometimes when we're around energies that are not really like us, or people that don't have the same values, sometimes that kind of messes with our energy, or sometimes we could forget who we are for a minute. So there's a need to like regain some clarity and regain some balance in a situation for yourself, so you could realign with what you truly believe and be able to rise above whatever this energy is, or people around you that maybe might even be having you doubt yourself a little bit, or your beliefs or your values. Okay. Um, so let me clarify a little bit more of this energy. It's kind of interesting energy here. What is this energy with this reverse 7 of Wands? Okay. Oh my goodness. I can't make this stuff up, people. Do you see this? The 7 of Wands confirming the 7 of Wands. Okay. Thanks, Spirit. Boy, sometimes they're very funny. So what this is saying to me is that yes, you are going to overcome a situation. This is a situation where there may be, like I said, there's a group or there's people that just aren't maybe in agreement, don't really see things the way that you see things, don't have the same values. And this is you being able to rise above that energy and be able to become the best version of yourself. Okay. So the energy right now is a little conflicted, because there is definitely an energy of maybe you not being sure exactly on how to rise above, or maybe forgetting your real values, because there's an energy of maybe feeling a little overrun by the group and how other people feel. But Spirit is saying that you can rise above this. Okay. And there's a need to just reconnect with yourself and your inner truth, so you can find the strength and the energy to really rise above what everyone else is saying and reconnect with who you truly are, so you can be the best version of yourself, so you can overcome these uh, different perspectives or people challenging maybe your values or your belief system, right? I feel like for some of you that there just may be an energy of like, you don't want to have to put in the energy to do that, because sometimes that's exhausting when, everyone else, you go to, a party, and, everybody in the room loves the color red, but you love purple. And now you have to tell everybody in the room and try and convince them why purple is such a great color. That's a silly example, but you know what I'm saying. So sometimes it's just exhausting to defend yourself. What's the challenge here? Let's clarify that. And know that, sometimes you don't have to defend. You have the right to just be, okay? And I feel like that's part of the energy too. So it's like you don't feel like having to defend yourself or, you know, listen to anyone or engage. Just you have the right to just be. Clarify the challenge today with this Seven of Cups. What's the challenge here for beautiful viewers? A little more insight to the challenge today. Okay, get out of your head. The challenge is definitely you're having a hard time finding peace of mind because you can't get out of your head. Because you have some energy, some people, a group, family, friends, whatever, community that are going against how you feel or what you believe, right? You got to get out of your head. You can't get peace of mind or feel any emotional peace because um, this is an energy of uh, mental gymnastics, okay? Where you're just like maybe you're doubting yourself because you're around this energy where other people aren't aligned with what you value. So you're in your head like, wait, maybe I don't know, am I wrong? Or so that's the challenge here today. So I'm picking up for some of you that you really are going to be challenged with being mindful of what your thoughts are and where your thoughts are going and what, because it's a challenge. I know. Believe me, I know. I get lost in my head too sometimes. So, this is just a reminder and just saying for you to really be aware of your thoughts because your thoughts become things for sure. And don't don't beat yourself up in your head. I feel like some of you are having a hard time because there's just an energy. There's somebody or some people around you that just is not in alignment with how you really feel. And this is creating maybe some inner turmoil in your mind. I feel like some of you are just kind of battling yourself in your head. Some of you may even be just like in your head about what's going on or the people around you because maybe you're having trouble speaking up or defending your position, and it's kind of keeping you in your head perhaps about people and thinking negatively and things like that. So um be careful with that today. Let's try to keep our thoughts on a high vibration, and know that you don't have to defend yourself and everyone has the right to be, okay? So this is an interesting outcome. Things are going to go full circle. You're going to be able to engage with others. Although when you do, you're really going to have to try and keep some mental balance. Again, the mind. There's a lot of mental stuff here coming up. So let's clarify the outcome here and maybe a bit of advice how to get out of our head. What is the outcome, please? Okay. All right. Yeah, this is again, you're going to be moving on. This is struggling to get out of a tense situation, okay? This is, and for some of you, this could really just be this could be a group of friends that maybe you no longer are aligned with, and it's keeping you in your head stuck. But there's a completion here. You need to come full circle, and I feel for some of you, you're going to be moving on from whatever this group is. Um, and this came up yesterday. So for some of you, you really are making a big move. Maybe moving a different location, or maybe you're moving jobs, or maybe, your friend group is changing a little bit. But whatever this situation is where you have people around you that are creating tension for you, I feel insecurities, keeping you from feeling like you can rise above and be your best version of yourself. It's something that's going to have to come to an ending. You're going to have to you're going to have to leave that behind, I feel. Um, and yeah, really get some balance within yourself, okay? Because I feel for some of you, you're really in your head a lot, and I feel like there may be some questions about what you want to do, where you're headed, maybe questioning your own beliefs because you have some energies around you that just aren't meshing well. I'll put it that way. Okay, so you'll all know how this resonates for you and what your situation is. So let's get some advice from the unicorns about this. For some of you, I feel like it's a challenge to get out of this group, and this could just be because it's family, right? You can't change who your family is, right? We can't, but we could change the way that we think or the way that we feel, and we can decide how much of our time and energy we put into the group, the family, whatever that is. For some of you, though, there's celebrations and I feel like there's get-togethers with some family or friends or some kind of community that is kind of leaving you feeling a little anxious in your head, not able to really overcome. Maybe I feel like maybe people have like comments and remarks for some of you that you're just like you can't really defend yourself. You're in your head about it, and you really want to get out of the situation. And I feel like there will be some movement. You're going to come full circle on the situation and be able to move forward into some more peaceful surroundings. Okay. But definitely a need to be able to engage with people in a balanced way, and trying to keep your balance. Okay. Don't let people get you off kilter, because people will do that if we allow them. People will only do to you what we allow them to do. I mean, of course, there's certain situations where that doesn't hold true, but hopefully no one has any intense situation like that. We all have free will and choices. All right, unicorns, what's going on today? Any advice for my viewers here that are struggling in their head, maybe can't stick up for themselves, have people around them creating some anxieties? What is your advice, sweet unicorns? Laugh it off. Good advice. I love this card. I do. Because laughter is, I mean, I'm just laughing right now for no reason. If you just, there's actually laugh therapy. There are, they've had classes or whatever, therapy sessions where people just get together and laugh at nothing. So I challenge you to do that. Just start laughing at nothing. Just the act of laughing will change the way you feel and your vibration. Same thing with smiling. If you just smile, it sends a signal to your brain like, I'm happy. So you start feeling that. You know what I'm saying? So yes, laughter. You need a good laugh. We all do. There's definitely, and I'm feeling there's some tense situations that you're dealing with. So try to laugh it off. Don't get stuck in your head. And yeah, and know that you will rise above and that you do not have to defend yourself to anyone. You have the right to be, right? So laugh it off. If anyone says anything you don't like, laugh it off. I like it. Okay. Well, all right, everybody. I hope something resonated with you today. And I hope you have a pleasant day. Try not to get stuck in your head. And I will see you all soon. Love and light.